So is that something we should expect with a best case scenario? The president leaves the hospital today, gets back out on the campaign trail. Will we see changed messaging when it comes to the coronavirus, and will it move more to a forefront of the president's messagings and key issues?
Well, firsthand experience is always going to change how someone relates to something that's been happening. The president has coronavirus right now. He is battling it head on as toughly as only President Trump can. And listen, that of course that's going to change the way that he speaks of it, because it'll be a firsthand experience. But, you know, that experience of not only coronavirus, but being president of the United States, that's why you just see a different tone overall from him.
But it's been law and order.
He has the firsthand experience of being.
Sorry, I'm running out of time. But it's been law and order, and it's been the economy. Does this become a key issue for your campaign? And he's talked about coronavirus as well. He's talked about it all. And listen, he has experience as commander-in-chief. He has experience as a businessman. He has experience now fighting the coronavirus as an individual. Those firsthand experiences, Joe Biden, he doesn't have those.
So that we're clear, the Trump campaign is now attacking Joe Biden for not contracting coronavirus. This is Erin Perrine, the Trump campaign's communications director, actually trying to spin the fact that Trump contracted the virus that he himself failed to contain as a good thing. That because he had it himself, he's finally able to understand how serious it is. And that because Joe Biden took precautions to not contract it, now he's unqualified to speak on this. Oh, and while we're at it, up is down and right is wrong and the earth is flat. And by the way, this is par for the course for Trump. That he would think that because he got the virus, now he's suddenly able to understand the gravity of the situation and act on it. Because apparently, watching 210,000 Americans die over the last 8 months wasn't enough to recognize that the pandemic was serious. I'm not trying to be underhanded here, but this is the danger of having someone sociopathic in office. Someone who lacks the ability to empathize with other human beings. Someone who can watch hundreds of thousands of people die and still not be able to appreciate the seriousness of the situation because he himself didn't go through it. That is not normal human behavior. The fact is that Perrine's admission that Trump can only appreciate coronavirus now that he's contracted it is as disqualifying as it gets. But it explains why Trump has been so ineffective as president for anyone who isn't a rich white person. It explains why his tax cuts only favored the wealthy. It explains why he's predicated his campaign on attacking people of color and the LGBT population and immigrants. It explains why he's decimated protections for low-income Americans. It explains why he refuses to show even an ounce of respect to members of the military. It's because he lacks the ability to empathize with anyone who isn't exactly like him. He's only out to serve himself and others whom he sees himself in. Trump catching this virus isn't a testament to his strength, it's a testament to his recklessness. The same recklessness that he's inflicted upon this country for months now. Since day one, he's refused to take any of the steps necessary to contain the spread of this virus. He rarely wears a mask, and in fact only days ago at the debate, mocked Biden for wearing one.
I don't wear masks like him. Every time you see him, he's got a mask. He could be speaking 200 feet away from it, he shows up with the biggest mask I've ever seen.
He continues to hold rallies with no mask mandates and no social distancing, even after his own friend and advisor Herman Cain caught coronavirus and died shortly after attending Trump's Tulsa rally. Just yesterday, still contagious with coronavirus, Trump forced his Secret Service agents into a car with him so that he could wave to some people on the side of the road. He's fomented protests against stay-at-home orders in Minnesota and Michigan and Virginia. The list goes on and on. Whatever Trump could have done to slow the spread, he did the opposite. And despite what Trump's mouthpieces may claim, Joe Biden's inability to catch coronavirus isn't a shortcoming, it's his strength. Joe Biden didn't catch the virus because he acted responsibly. He always wears a mask, he socially distances, what events he does hold, he makes sure that everyone in attendance is safe. He's focused on making sure people don't die, whereas Trump is focused on how many people he can pack into one room to clap for him and feed his insatiable appetite for adulation. Only one of these people is fit to lead the country, and it's not the guy doing his best to kill Americans. I have an announcement, and that is that I'll be live streaming the next debate between Kamala Harris and Mike Pence on Wednesday, October 7th with a special pre-show guest, Mary Trump. So to watch our commentary and then hear my real-time fact-checking of the debate, head on over to my YouTube channel, and next to the debate video at the top of the page, click Set Reminder. See you Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific.